Hello and welcome back to the wrestling group. I hope you've all had a very Merry Christmas with your friends and family as I have. And today we are going to be looking at another wrestling figure unboxing video. We are looking at Adam Copeland from AEW. It's coming up to Christmas. My kids and my wife said, what figures do you need? So I was looking through my collection. As you know, I don't collect from certain lines. I don't have to be a completist. I just technically just go for the guys that I like the most, and any figures that look basically worth paying the money for. And I noticed, considering Edge is one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, I don't actually own an Edge wrestling figure. I think mainly it was because his old stuff was pretty dire, shall we say. If you go back and have a look at some of the old Edge figures, Ruthless Aggression era and such, even the basics in Mattel, not great. So anyway, I ended up getting three Edge figures for Christmas. I got a loose basic, I got the Adam Copeland AEW one, and I got the Judgment Day WWE Elite figure as well. So I ended up with three. So you ask for something and you get it three times over. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be looking at my first of quite a few, to be fair, Christmas presents that I got. And we're going to unbox and have a look at the Adam Copeland figure. Also, for Christmas this year, I got microphone sets for my YouTube channel. So hopefully you'll be able to be hearing me a little bit clearer than what you usually can. So that's what we're doing. This is my first video trial with the microphone. So let me know in the comments if you feel it is, well, let me know if it's clear and let me know if you feel like it is better with the microphone. So let's get having a look at this Adam Copeland figure. This is from Series 10. And you could have Adam Cole, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Kyle O'Reilly, Brandon Cutler, or Adam Copeland. So I really wanted this figure. The two that I was really after was either this one or the Elite Judgment Day from WE. And I ended up with both. So can't complain at that. Like, I've seen pictures of this close up online, and it just looks like it's one of the best figures AEW have done. So I want to see up close and personal just what that's like. Do we have an open hand? Oh, and we have lost one. And we have another open hand that looks like a weapon hand with a bit of black tape on. Oh, I see, because he's doing the sort of like Bullet Club Sweet Rock Star hands. Let's see if we can get this out. If we can. Here we are. Let's have a look at this. So there is Adam Copeland. See, as I say, he's got two Rockstar hands. It's like, yeah, boy. Which we can have a look now to see how easy these are to change. So that'll be an open hand. Literally open, you can't do much with that. And we have a hand which is open, but it's slightly closed, so it'd be like a weapon hand, so you can put like a chair or something in that. So that looks really good. So let's get into the detail of this figure. Straight away, you can see really good face scan. Hair's pretty decent as well. Yeah, it's short hair because obviously he doesn't have the long hair anymore. So this is latest figure. He hasn't had one out since. So this is the most up-to-date version of Adam Copeland, or Edge, if you like. So as you can see, we have proper elbow pads, none of this painted on the elbows like you can get in some of the basic figures. Proper red and grey. I think, is this the outfit that he wore in his debut? I'm not 100% sure. In his debut match, I think it was. We've got the rated R era jacket, which is really good. Look at that. That looks brilliant. You know what? That'll actually look quite cool. Displaying them from behind. Oh, do you know what? I'm going to end up calling myself. I'm going to end up being a nuisance, aren't I? I'm going to end up getting two figures. One so I can have, because I think that's a really good face scan. So I wouldn't want to not put it on show. But it'd be cool to have one just from behind so you could see the jacket properly. Because all mine go on display, they're on shelves and stuff. So you can't see what it's like from behind, but that is a really cool jacket. Look at the detail in that. And as you can see there as well, the detail down the front. So then we move on to the rated R knee pads, which are proper knee pads as well. And you can see, obviously, let's have a look, what's that saying it? Oh, it says Copeland in it, it's like a skull. Oh, okay, so it's a skull from behind, then it's the car, like the car that he debuted in AEW, you know, when they done the video package for him to come into AEW, and it says Copeland along the front of the car. That's really cool. Say, wow, it's a lot of details to go into a figure that. And then obviously the boots with the skull and the A's obviously in the middle for Adam. So if we look here, you'll see there's a little bit of black wristband, which unfortunately is painted on, and obviously, oh no, the tape on his hand's actually 3D, so you can feel that. So it looks 3D, it looks super cool. But then it's painted on wrist tape. Unfortunately, I mean, it's not an issue for most people. It's just for me personally, I prefer it when it's 3D and you can feel it. I just feel like it looks that bit better. So if we take off the elbow pads, if we remove these, if I can, that's because I've put the open hand on now, isn't it? I'll tell you what, I'll take that hand off a sec. Slip that off. Yeah, we'll put the Rockstar hand on. There we go. So if you have a look here, it has all of his tattoos. So you got the snake with the star in. You've got the tattoos there. Got the cross tattoo there. And you've got his other tattoos on the inside as well. All in colour. All the way they're supposed to be, which is cool. Right, let me see if I can get this jacket off so we can have a look at him without the jacket on. It's always easier said than done. Like, I always used to think that it was easier to take ones off that didn't have sleeves, but then when you go to take one off without sleeves, it's still not that easy. Looks really good on. Obviously, I'm going to display it with the jacket. Look at that. That's so cool. Look at the detail in that. You can see, obviously, all the stitching down the side. That is really cool. And I can imagine some people, when they get the figure, if they're just looking to use bits or sell it on for parts and that, I've seen it a lot of times on eBay, where they'll take all the accessories off a figure and then just sell the figure loose. And I can imagine that'll be one of them because of how cool that jacket is. People won't want to let that jacket go. Right, and put these hands back on so it doesn't look weird. Hang on. Oh, help if his hand stood still. His hand stood still. Right, there you have Adam Copeland without the jacket. See, it's a really cool piece to have for display purposes, but I'd imagine it'd be a really cool piece if you were actually going to play with them as well. There you go. He's pretty ripped, isn't he? Which, to be fair, he was in really good shape when he come over to AEW. The hairy chest, that might be his first figure with a hairy chest, to be fair. I don't know whether or not he had the hairy chest at all in WWE. Don't think he did. Obviously, he's got the hair on his belly as well. So that is some actual added in detail, which quite possibly, I'm not 100% sure, but might possibly be the first time he's not had a clean shaven figure, because I'm pretty sure, I don't know about his last run in WWE after he come back and he done Judgment Day. Did he have was he smooth or did he have body hair? I can't remember, but this may well, I'll tell you what, I'll find out soon enough, because I've got the Judgment Day figure which I'm going to be unboxing very soon, because can't wait to get that one unboxed as well. Overall, this has definitely got to be one of the best figures I've seen, or one of the best, AEW figures I own, to be fair. I mean, I've got quite a few of the AEW ones, not as many of the later ones that I'd wanted as of yet, but plenty of time to collect them. It's mainly because the early lines are all available on Amazon over here. A lot of the later lines weren't actually brought through Amazon to the UK. So the only times you're getting them from Amazon really is through sellers. So some of the prices are ridiculous. Whereas obviously the original line of AEW figures were done through Amazon. So you're getting figures between 10 and 15 quid, which isn't bad. Oh, hang on. Let me put his elbow pads back on. But yeah, I am looking to get as many more AEW figures as I can. See, the thing is, as well as I know a lot of people are doing this tribal crap at the moment, where they're like, oh, do you know what? I only watch AEW's rubbish, or vice versa, which I don't understand. Because do you know what? I know it's not the same with Adam Copeland, but before AEW, we never had Kenny Omega figures, we never had Young Bucks figures, we never had Lucha Brothers figures. You know, so many guys that you'd watch on the indies that never had wrestling figures. Now we can have these guys having figures. Why would you not want that? So there you go. That is the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland of AEW. I think this is definitely one of the best in terms of detail, in terms of likeness that AEW have done so far that I've owned personally. There might be some better ones out there. If there is, let me know in the comments. But for me, I'd say it's a near perfect figure. I think it's pretty much as close as you're going to get to perfect. I think, obviously, my preference is that you'd have the 3D tape on his wrist, but I know that's not everyone's thing. That's just a personal thing for me. But if we ignore that, because that's just personal to me, and we just focus on the actual detail of the figure and how lifelike it looks, I think that's pretty much perfect. I generally believe, do you know what? I'm going to say it. I think this is a 10 out of 10 figure. I really do. I think it's a 10 out of 10 figure. I think it's brilliant. And I feel like if you're a fan of Edge or Adam Copeland, or if you're a fan of AEW, in fact, if you're just a fan of wrestling and you like collecting figures, get out there and get this figure. I think it's definitely one of my favorite wrestling figures I now own. It's phenomenal. It truly is really good. And I know I wanted either this one or the Judgment Day one, because they were the two that stood out the most to me. And I'm lucky enough to have had them both bought for me for Christmas. But I didn't realise how good this would look. I've seen a couple of pictures before. I have seen another person unbox them, and it did look good, and they did say how good it was. But to actually have it yourself and look at the actual detail involved in everything, it's perfect. It's perfect. Like, honest to God, when Adam Copeland came in to AEW, that's pretty perfect, that, isn't it? I am absolutely buzzing with that. I'm going to have to get another TNT championship. I've got one at the moment. It's with my Darby Allin figure. I need to get a new TNT championship just to put on him, because I think that'll just add to it and make it that much better. But there you have it. That is the Adam Copeland Series 10 AEW wrestling figure. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm going to say it's a 10 out of 10 figure. I think it's perfect. I don't think there's anything wrong with it at all. And I feel like if you find something wrong with it, you're just nitpicking. So, like I say, let me know in the comment section below. What would you rate this out of 10? Do you own this figure? If not, why? Because it's perfect. Go out and buy it. That's what I would suggest. And be sure, as always, to stay tuned for more wrestling-related content. We're going to be having some more wrestling figure unboxing videos, especially with the ones picked up for Christmas. That means we've got at least one more Edge figure to be unboxing in the near future. So don't forget, as always, to hit that like, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the wrestling group today.